All right, are we back? Sorry about that, boys. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my damn shit, dude. Bresden sucks, dude. I'm telling you. Charter sucks. Let's bring that back. All right, we're back. We'll go AFK for a little bit. We'll play Macro's video while you guys all come back. I don't know why that shit happened to me day one.
Sell upwards of 20 legendary items to be able to buy a pair of rare gloves. The scale just seems wildly off, and I'm not sure why. Selling gems is like not worth gold at all. This gem is worth 8 gold, and to be able to take this and craft it up into the next tier of gems costs like multiple thousands of gold, but then the gem that you get out of it is only worth like a dozen gold. This part is actually really wild to me. We're talking about a factor of like 100 here, the difference between the value of the gem and what it takes to be able to create the gem. I don't understand why there are such huge discrepancies in the numbers. It seems very off, and it just does not make any logical sense, even in the narrative of the game. Let's talk about everything that's good. I'm not going to belabor it. The story is amazing. It's the best story that's ever happened in a Diablo game. The quests are phenomenal. Just talking to random NPCs gives you such amazing insights into the story, the world as it is right now.
I lost all my
lore,
viewership.
and each person's part is giving me like so many hints at the overall arcing
yo guys, welcome back. Come on in.
That I don't know how they've included this many pieces of lore across so many side quests and little missions that you can do that you would believe are completely inconsequential. But if you're a lore nerd like I am, I'm
what did you
gobbling
have
it up.
to do to come
So
back?
quests are
Did you have to
phenomenal.
like click
They're
on a
easy.
new
They
video?
make sense. I know where to go. I know what I'm doing. I like the quest tracker.
Yo, sorry,
the story
Frankie.
is phenomenal.
Yo, dude, it's
the
all
atmosphere.
good, bro.
This is the best atmosphere in a Diablo game ever.
Dude,
this
happened
game
to me
has
day
created
one
the
during the
atmosphere
beta.
that your nostalgia tells you Diablo 1
you had to like click off the video and come back. I went
anybody
to
who
your
says
channel
otherwise,
and went
I
live,
just
and it
don't know
went
what
to
Diablo
live.
games
Okay.
that they're playing. Diablo 1 was like the pinnacle of
that's all right. We lost
dark,
half our viewer
gothic
base, but that's
horror
okay.
atmosphere of the Diablo
Hopefully they
franchise,
come back.
and Diablo 4 has finally returned to that, and it's just beautiful.
Like the video.
Likewise,
like
the
the
audio
stream.
is beautiful. I can turn it on slightly for you so you can just hear some of it, but
so like Macro's talking about
we
the
can
sound
kind of
now.
just
Like the sound
vibe
is
out here
awesome.
for a quick second. But we're in
You like the new
Kiovashad.
scream? Thank you, Keaton.
You can hear the braziers crackling with fire.
Let the minions
music
flood in. Yeah,
has
I'm
that,
back, boys. Sorry
but
about
I'm
that.
likening to like a very
Dude, I don't know what it is,
Eastern
but
European
our internet
rural,
sucks here,
just
man. I don't know what kind of internet you guys got,
something's
but I have the best
offness
internet you
about
could
it.
ever
It's
get.
light.
And my internet is
It's
trashier.
not playful by any means. It's very solemn.
D4 is great. D3 mod. Yo, Anthony,
Feels like
what
it
up,
wants
dude?
to tell you something that
I think D4 is
it
going to be
can't,
great. I really do.
which is perfect for Kiovashad. It's a city that literally
I think it's
sits
gonna
under
be
the iron
amazing.
rule of the Church of Inarius that
I'm
is
excited for
playing
it.
at being a humanitarian
I wish
effort,
it was a little more
while
like
simultaneously,
D2R, a little
damning
bit,
all of its citizens
but that's
to
okay.
almost literal
Yeah,
starvation.
Keen, what up, dude?
People are willing to not take handouts from this church because
sure you
they
guys like the
hate
stream
what the church
if
is
you're
doing.
back.
And you know what? I'm just gonna go show you literally my favorite
Call
voiceover
your
line
grandma.
in the game as it stands right now.
Call your mom, get him in here.
Because the music,
Yo, you're old,
the music
Anthony?
is gonna
Dude,
tell
I'm
you
fucking
the
old
story
too.
of
I
this
know I don't look
NPC
that old,
has
but dude, I'm
two
old,
lines
bro.
that they're gonna say. These two right here.
Old, homie.
You have Hezelki.
Just take the bread, stubborn fool. It was free. I don't need a handout.
At some point, I
from those
want to give you a
cathedral
call or
bastards.
stream for you on
Is
this and show you
wildly
Immortal.
powerful,
Dude,
and
maybe
they're
you
just
should.
here.
I know
The
Chris
first
was
time I
saying
clicked
that
on these
he
people,
really enjoyed Immortal
Like
until
an
he
actual
realized his
shiver
fate
went through my spine.
Wait, you're old,
because
Frank?
this is
Oh,
the
Pilot, I'm
realest
old, man.
thing I've heard in a
I'm not a
Diablo
baby
game
at all.
between two people being crushed under poverty while simultaously being
So is
too
last week and
prideful
this week coming
to take
for the
handouts
beta?
from those who they believe
yes,
are
sir.
doing injustice to them. That is
Kappa. Yes, sir, Kappa.
wild levels of just
Dale,
like,
welcome back,
narrative
Dale.
power in a
March
random
24th
throwaway
at 9 a.m.
voiceover
Pacific
from
time,
an
you
NPC
can
you
play the
probably
beta, and on
would
March
never look
26th
at.
noon
And that's
Pacific
just
time, 3 p.m.
unrivaled
Eastern
in
time,
any
beta
other Diablo
ends.
game. Just
Yo,
bar
Greg,
none, hard
welcome
stop,
on in,
send
boys.
tweet, no cap.
Welcome
for real.
back. I don't
It's
know what
wild to me.
happened.
It's just like how powerful that is.
Frank's
Gameplay's
closer to 40
great.
than
I'll
he
go
is
ahead and
30,
toss up some
that's for
gameplay right
damn
here just so you
sure.
can see it. The
44
combat feels
played
great,
D2,
traveling
and
feels
the-
great.
yo,
I feel
Anthony,
slow as
bro,
a character,
me
but I've
too,
also
bro.
chosen to not
Me
opt into
too,
speed,
dude.
instead for overall
Think I
kill
was in
power,
middle
because
school
I
when,
want to
Diablo
clear
2
through the
came out.
bosses as fast as possible.
And then my
I
brother
realized that there
bought
are a
me
couple ways for me
Diablo
to
2
speed up if
Resurrected.
I'm willing to play a little bit harder. But the gameplay loop feels great. I love traveling through the open world. Monster scaling is the best decision that they ever made.
So Macro thinks monster scaling is the best decision that they've ever made. Let's hear why. Let's hear why. He's playing with controller, by the way, on PC.
We tried to have an argument about like monster scaling not making sense in the world, and I'm sorry, it's just better. It's just better. It means that all the content is relevant forever. It means everywhere that you go, you are challenged at an appropriate level.
So he's saying all of the content is like great forever. It's relevant forever. So like when you're level 100, you can come back. I have mixed feelings about this. Yo, Brood, what's up? Yo, I caught the stream today. How's it going, Frankie? Yo, Brood, we were streaming earlier, and we had a ton of people in here, but my damn internet disconnected me, so we had to go live again. We dropped like half our viewership, but that's okay. People are rolling back in and shit. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way. Welcome to the second stream, part 2. Part 2. Oh, damn, rip. Yeah, that's all right. About the open world, I have mixed feelings about that, like the mob density, like they level with you. But I think it's a thumbs down in the beginning of the game. But I think when you're like around like higher levels, max level, it's a win. I think overall it's a win. Overall, I think I like it more than it not like advancing with you. Because, you know, like when you're level 100, you could go back to Act 1. You could, like, go wherever you want. Like, the world's obviously massive. You could go do dungeons wherever you want. I think it's better. You get bored of, like, Act, you know, I don't know, like, Zone 4, Act 5. I don't know what the hell they call it. You get bored of, like, Act 5 dungeons. You could go back to Act 1. The scaling stuff is irrelevant early on, but later on, it's awesome. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Brood. Yo, Melsha, welcome back. Greg. Hard to feel power. You know, the reason why I don't really like it in the early game, and listen, I didn't even realize this playing a rogue or a sorcerer, right? Like, leveling as a rogue or a sorcerer, you, like, go through the game, and, like, you see other players in the open world, and you don't even realize they're there because you just mow down everything. But, dude, as a barbarian, when you're like a level 16 barbarian and you're struggling to kill a couple mobs, and then this like level 8 sorcerer comes by and just chain lightnings everything, it makes your character feel like shit. You're like, what the hell's going on? This level 7 Sork just ran right past me and destroyed that whole pack I was struggling with. So yeah, I don't know.
Also, there is just content that is higher level than
Yo,
you.
JK,
The world bosses are
1289,
just
what's up, dude?
higher
KFC,
level than
double
you. They
down
don't
next
scale to you.
weekend?
The strongholds are just higher level than you. They
Yeah,
don't scale
dude,
to
yeah,
you.
guys,
And
go make sure
there
you buy
are
your
inevitably going to be like
your
required
double downs
progression
from
quests,
KFC, your
and
double
act boss
bypass,
killing quests
your
that
double
are going to
bypass
have some
chicken
type of
sandwich
minimum requirement.
is
So you
for
won't just be
double
able to
XP
roll through and
weekend.
have everything
That would be
scale with you.
hilarious,
The game
dude.
doesn't scale down. The game scales up with you. So it's always worth
Like
your
it
time
should
to
be
fight
non-scaling
monsters.
to level
The
20.
choices that I'm making in
Yo,
combat
that's
feel
pretty
amazing.
smart. Actually,
I
I
already
didn't think
found like a
about
bunch
that,
of ways
Pilot.
of min-maxing
That is a
the
good idea.
potential out of each individual attack that I use. Ways of
Once you hit
maximizing
level
death
20,
blow. If
everything
you haven't
goes to
seen
your
my
level.
barbarian build guide that I put up,
Pilot,
I give like some
like
hot
that
tips
idea
for
a
how you
lot.
can actually maximize death
Actually,
blow and use it
I
to
think
continue to
that's-
stack
I
on
think
damage to
that
an elite
hits
while you're
both
just
worlds
killing
right
minions,
there.
since it has a small AoE
I
to
think
it.
that'll make
Just
everybody happy.
every skill feels like I'm actually making a decision
Dude,
when
I
I
must
use it.
have
I'm
been
not just
KFC
spamming
today.
a bunch of stuff. It's phenomenal.
Dude, I
It's
haven't
just,
been to
it's
KFC
so
for a long time.
good, especially coming
Part
from
of balance
Diablo 2 where you
difficulty,
just
but
hold
for
down left
sure
click and then
scaling
hold down right
monsters
click, and
is
sometimes
the
you cast battle
laziest
orders
way.
in battle
That is
command.
true, Greg.
I can't sing the praises of the
Melcher
game.
says I
of
just
the
had a
actual
regular
physical
chicken
gameplay
sandwich
itself
when I got my
enough.
code.
I absolutely love it. So
Yo, dude, if I did get that KFC double down, I would order it and then order 2 buns on the side and have 2 chicken sandwiches. That's how I'd eat that damn thing.
the loot loop, this one's a little bit interesting. I like it. I think it's
So
good.
why people like
I
scaling
think it
when
can
it
be
sucks?
better, but for right now, I'm willing
I
to
guess
just
to come
not
back
ask them
later.
to change anything because I think that it's good. This is me
Because
coming
like
out of
if they didn't scale, I guess like when you're level 100, you would never ever go back to like the first 3 zones, right? Because like it would just be too easy. You wouldn't find anything. I'm assuming that's why. Like scaling allows you to come back, but like I like Pilot's idea. Pilot made a good point about no scaling until level 20, and then everything scales after you're level 20. I kind of like that idea a lot.
A dungeon, I had to drop the
Man,
magic
they should
items so
hire
I could
that
pick
guy.
up more rare and legendary
They
items.
should hire that guy.
Some people don't like that. Some people want to be able to pick up every single thing. Some people hate the fact that they have to pick up every single thing. I love the fact that every one of these rare items might be an upgrade for me. People
I do like that too, like the itemization. Every one of the yellows that Macro has found, it could be an upgrade. Like, you're not only looking for red arrows up, you're looking for like the 3 to 4 stats on the item here. Minus the gems. They need to make a tab for the gem shrines.
people hate that I'm
Hello, Frankie. D4 still has a lot of adjustments to make, and I don't think that the people... Sorry, where am I? I don't think that the people from Blizzard have time in 2 months. Yo, Florin. Earlier in the stream, my stream just disconnected, and then we just reconnected. We had a bunch of people in here, but there was a couple guys in here saying they're way more advanced than what we saw. The beta that we all played on Friday was nothing. I guess they're way more advanced than where we are. Still here, sent you a DM on Discord. Yo, I'm gonna have to check Discord. I don't even have it up on me. Oh my gosh, it's not working. Let's play this.
covered in legendary items. The issue with that critique is that a legendary item is just a rare item with a legendary aspect on it. These gloves, if you look at them closely, you'll see that they have three affixes, the three dots
the legendary
right
system to,
here's a rare item that also
like
has three
D2Rs
affixes.
or anything.
This was just a rare item that I am
and
printed
PoE monster
an aspect
scale?
onto.
No,
and in
they
fact,
don't.
I had a
think
stronger
so.
aspect
No.
on this, but I found it on a better piece of gear, so I just
Nope.
replaced this with whatever one I
PoE doesn't have
randomly had.
monster
Half of the
scaling.
gear that I'm wearing right now is just rare items that I put aspects on. Legendary doesn't mean what you think it means, and this is a problem. I think they should change it. Legendary shouldn't be
PoE
a
isn't an
name
MMO.
in the game because it's clearly causing confusion and it's clearly an issue with people. Legendary.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying there's a lot of gamers that were saying that they were comparing the system to D3. How I mean, yeah, like legendaries are pretty common. They're not like extremely rare, but realistically, every single one of these rare items in macro stash, you can turn into a legendary by just putting an aspect of power on it.
Isn't World of Warcraft legendary? This isn't Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker, etc., etc. You get the joke.
I am a WoW player, by the way. Not
this
anymore,
is a rare piece of gear with a legendary aspect on it.
I played WoW for a long time, dude.
You may drop a piece of gear that comes along with a legendary aspect on it, and that's a legendary piece of gear, but you just change the aspect however you want. Every rare item on the ground being relevant and meaning I should pick it up and look at it because I can either trade it for currency or I might be able to use it for me or another one of my characters is great. I don't understand why we want less loot.
Yeah.
I play an hour, I get an hour's worth of loot. I may get an upgrade. That's awesome. I have a thing to spend my gold on. I get to make
I think the legendary drops
decisions
were
about my
tuned up
legendary
in the beta
aspects.
so people could check
it's just,
out.
It's cool.
Dude, that's
the
interesting.
other part is that people are saying that like itemization.
That's interesting. We talked.
Isn't a thing in the game. I use this as an example here.
There were a couple times where like legendaries, I felt like they like ran from the sky a couple times
in Diablo
in the beta.
2, if you're coming from Diablo 2, you would think, oh, if I have a point in the skill, it gives me +1 skill to it. No, no, no. That amulet gave me access to all 4
if you guys
skills
are coming
right
back
here,
to the stream, sorry we disconnected
and
earlier.
all 4 skills
this is,
right here. I can use
Macro
any
Boy
of them
we're
on my
watching
skill
right now.
bar right now because I'm wearing that amulet.
D2R content
I'm choosing
creator,
to use
D4
that amulet
content
even
creator.
though it doesn't have as many good
He's on
stats
max
as I would
roll.
want because
If
it
you guys know
opens
him.
up
He was in
these
chat
2
earlier.
war cries to have +1 rank for me. But I was actually previously not even putting points into this rallying cry, and I was just using the 1 point from the amulet, which meant I get to take these 3 skill points and either max out a different rank skill here or pick up other passives. That's awesome itemization. People who say that there's no itemization, I
like
just
how his
don't
upheaval was level 7.
understand
Did you guys see
where
that?
that's coming from. This is just a stat on a single piece of gear. Critique to that. Magic items are useless, and that sucks, and they shouldn't be.
Magic items are
somebody
useless.
in chat actually pointed out something that I think could be a cool option for them, is that if magic items could receive more sockets than rare or legendary items. So while you won't get as many stats,
that would be interesting.
and you can't turn them into a legendary piece of gear by putting an aspect on them, you would be
I
able
don't know
to...
if that would be enough though. Like let's say you have a rare item, right? And then you find a magic item that has like, I don't know, 3 sockets on like the pants. I don't know if that would work. I don't know. I think I'd rather use the rare item over like a magic item with 3 sockets. I don't know. Yo, JLaz, that will tie into needing more than 6 action slots.
Customize them
I really think
gems
we should have like
to
7
get
to
more
8, 7
niche
or 8.
stats that you
All right,
otherwise
gotta go.
couldn't get
You
on
have
those
to
gear
go
pieces.
somewhere.
And
Might
I
come
like
back
an
later.
approach
Peace.
like that.
Yo, Brew later,
where magic
dude.
items are not as
Thanks for
strong, but
stopping
they
by
can
and saying
fulfill
hi.
niche itemization
We might not be online when you come back.
Skill tree. I saw people
I don't
saying
know.
that like skills are
move
not
my,
really like
camera back.
impactful, and that when you level up
Macro's
and
on
get a
the
skill
left side
point, it's
now.
not impactful. I find it difficult to empathize with this concept. The skill tree is phenomenal. It's great.
Yo,
The
he
amount
is right.
of
I
choices
think the
that you
skill
make
tree is
per
amazing.
skill point is
This is the
drastically
best
better
Diablo
than
skill tree
any
we've
other
ever
Diablo
had.
game I've ever
So
played.
I don't know why
2,
people are
3
dogging on it.
included. It's just phenomenal what you
And once
can
we get like the
choose to
Paragon boards
do.
and shit, who knows?
Even
Who
the
knows
difference
what we'll
just
see,
between
bro?
one secondary enhancement and a different secondary enhancement. This one giving me additional damage for playing in a more aggressive way while I'm using.
You know what, creator? I haven't seen comment on D4 at all. Yo, what creator? BT? Yeah, where did BT go? I've been in a couple of his Twitch streams. He's all about Halo now. I don't know what happened with BT. I don't know what, hopefully like he's cool and all. I don't know if he got burnt out. I know, dude, like listen. I know he was working on BT Diablo for a long time, and I'm telling you, dude, making a mod is not easy. And when you spend like a couple months making a mod, like, dude, that burns you out, man. I've been through that shit. Not like making a mod personally, but just by YouTube, man. Sometimes, like, you gotta remember, like right now, like, you guys see me, like, I don't see you, right? You, like, listen, we're going out of context a little bit about the video, but you guys, like, we're just gonna get real quick, right? Like my hat, it says real. We're getting real, dude. We're gonna get straight up to the point. Real. So, I don't see you guys, right? You guys see me. Like, it takes a lot. Like, I'll be honest, like, you guys might think, like, oh my gosh, like, man, you're doing good streaming. Like, holy shit. Like, you know how hard it was for me to click live? Like, you know how hard it was for me to just, like, okay, man, like, I just got home from work. I got in the shower. I got dressed. And, like, at work today, I'm like, man, dude. I think I'm gonna go live tonight. Man, I hope I do a good job. You know, like it takes a lot to like put your face out there and put your opinions out there, and like time is super valuable, dude. Like, don't bullshit us here, Frank. You were born to do this. yeah, dude. Thank you for the kind words, Greg. But real, like really, like time is valuable, and obviously I'm giving my time right now. Like, what else could I be doing? I don't know, watching fucking Shameless on Netflix. I don't know. My family's out of town, but I don't know. I could be watching like Shameless on Netflix or something, like playing with my dingling maybe. I don't know. But listen, time is value to me. I'm giving my time. But listen, I really appreciate your guys' time. I really do. Like, right now, you guys being in chat right now, you guys don't know how much that makes me want to do this more. Like, I'm giving my time, and you guys are giving your time to watch me. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing. Maybe you guys are playing with your dingling too while you're watching while you're watching me. But no, hey, listen, I appreciate you guys for real. Like, thank you guys for being here. And I wish BT the best. Maybe he's going through like a phase. I've been through it. Like my work, dude, I work all the damn time, dude. I work like 55 hours a week. During Christmas, I'm like 60 to 65 hours a week. And I've had times like, dude, I'm not kidding, man. Like last year, Christmas, it was a rough Christmas for me for work. And like, I don't know, like I'm a delivery driver. So like, obviously I'm like delivering presents all fucking day. Right. So, I got burnt out, dude. And there was like, I don't think I did a YouTube video for like a month, maybe 2 months, but I'm back, baby. I'm back. And listen, yo, guys, we're gonna build this community up, man. I'm not going anywhere, dude. And I'm telling you, like, I might be at the bottom now, but I'm telling you, bros, if you stick with me, like, if you hang out, dude, if you really, like, ram it up the tailpipe, I might be around for a long time, dude. We're down here now. We're going places, boys. All right, let's get back to Macrobio Boy. I missed a bunch of comments, though. Sorry, I got on my soapbox for a second. Flogging the dolphin? Yo, Deckbo, you dirty boy. I knew you were. 100% agree. Thanks for your time and entertainment for us. No, Greg, thank you for being here, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Streaming? Yo, Barricade's in here? Yo, the live fresh tea of the week right there. Yo, Barricade, what's up, man? Welcome. Yo, guys, if you guys don't know Barricade's in here. The Twitch genius. The lovely man himself, Cade. Yo, don't get me up here and show you some dance moves, Cade. Yo, Barricade's in here. What's up, man? We're just like reviewing D4, talking about thoughts and opinions. This is the second stream. This is part 2. We got disconnected from the internet earlier, Cade. We lost half our viewer base, but that's okay. But yeah, we're just like going over content creators, talking about D4. So yeah, just
more often.
We're looking at Macrobio Boy right now. I know you know the guy.
This one,
He's
which
a
is
good
giving
guy.
me the berserking, which means
Macrobio Boy was actually in chat earlier today. He probably had enough of me and went away before we got to his video. But we're here now. Let's go.
Able to target with my upheaval better, which again is a little bit harder on the controller.
Frank,
but we
set
make
up
do.
the bar
But now I'm
tab
getting
show
the berserking tag,
to
which
the moon.
activates all
Yeah,
my other
Frankie
skills
Fresh
that have
to the
berserking
moon.
on
Maybe
it.
one of these
That's
days.
Just
maybe
one
I could
enhancement on a single
maybe
skill.
I can see.
We get
Maybe
6
I
of them,
should
and they're
message
all relevant
Barricade.
and use
I
them
mean,
all
dude,
in
listen,
combat all the time.
guys. If you guys don't know Barricade, he streams on Twitch. Don't check him out right now because I need you guys here. We got like 29 viewers right now, so I need you here with me. But like after the stream, yo, go check out Barricade on Twitch. Like, listen, if you guys think I'm a good streamer, yo, Barricade, like he's up here, man. He's up here.
And each passive
Stay here, don't
is like
leave.
massive,
Yo,
massive differences
Frankie Fresh
in
stocks
what
up
you're
70%.
choosing to do
Yo,
and
let's get it
prioritize
up to
and how you're
90%,
building your
boys.
character. It's just great. Like the skill tree is
All
phenomenal.
right, back to Macrobio Boy.
Discussing
The skill tree.
But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to cut this down as much as I can. If it rambles on a
Yo,
bit, I apologize.
Macro, good video by the way. If you're still
I
here,
figured I just want to get that out there because, again, from what I hear, my approach to like considering the game has been refreshing
really
for some
like the
people.
skill tree.
I've mostly just been trying to like stop people
think
from
it's way
completely
better
freaking
than
out and losing their minds
D2,
and approach
D3
it from
skill
a more,
tree.
like,
I think
conscientious
once
and
we
analytical
dig into the
perspective and
Paragon
try to
board, I think
legitimately
it's going to
compare
be like
against
crazy,
things
dude.
that we've seen in the Diablo franchise
compared with
previously, as opposed to
Itemization,
just looking at nostalgia,
legendary
which I think
aspects,
is not doing a credit
skill
to the
tree
development
Paragon
team
board.
who
I
needs
think
our
it's going to be
feedback
more
at this time,
complex than a
especially
lot
the
of
most,
a lot of you
and moving
gamers think it
into when the
is.
game releases, they're gonna need to know what's
Breaking
working
Barricade, 2 of
with
the best.
the
Yo,
consumer
J-Laz,
base,
yo, dude,
be
I
able to
appreciate
make
that,
the
bro.
best game possible for us. And I think attempting to constantly compare this to things that have come before it and demanding that it look like our personal nostalgic memory.
Yo, Greg, you
of
think it's too
the
simple?
Diablo franchise is going to set us up for failure.
It's easy enough to understand without a guide, so that is kind of nice. But if you like the real complex, we're gonna have to dig into the Paragon board. You know, like let's say you're a Hydra Sorceress, right? Let's say you're a Hydra Sorceress, you're spec'ing the Hydra, right? And then the Paragon board, like listen, this is just like assumptions, right? Like this isn't for real. I'm just like giving an idea. I'm throwing an idea out there. And like hopefully you catch it and bring it in. And maybe it happens. But let's say you're a Hydra Sorc, right? And you're spec'ing the Hydra. And now the Paragon board opens up, and like we don't know. I honestly don't know what the Paragon board's gonna be. But let's say like there's like 8 different variations of Hydra, right? Like right now your Hydra spits fireballs like a Charmander, right? But listen. Are you listening? What if your Paragon board opens up new variations of Hydra? Now it shoots like lightning bolts, or like it's no longer like projectiles. It's like a flamethrower now. Now your Hydras do like flamethrower damage, like dude, imagine that. Speculation? Yep. Hello. Yeah. So now your Hydra doesn't shoot fireballs. It shoots firebolts. And if your Hydras don't shoot firebolts, it's a damn flamethrower. Holy shit. Like, dude, that's game-changing mechanics. Yo,
So
this is
if you agree,
Micro.
let me know down in the
Macro
comments.
Bioboy,
If
let's
you
like his
hate my
video.
takes and you want to absolutely,
It's not like he
just,
needs
like,
any more likes.
burn
He
me,
has
let me know in the
1,600
comments. I'd
fucking
love to hear
likes.
from you. That's
Yo,
it.
good
No
video,
challenges,
Macro.
no
I like
bait.
it.
I would like to hear from you, and I just wanted to give my perspective.
All right,
and I hope that helps.
let's look over DS Lily.
So Diablo 4, is it the PoE killer?
All right, this is a PoE hardcore player, DS Lily. I think her thumbnail was is PoE the is Diablo 4 the PoE killer? Okay. I'm not really sure. Like, listen, I have like 3,700 hours in PoE. I'm not trying to like flex on you big boys. Woohoo! I look good. Woohoo! I'm just playing. I'm not trying to flex on you boys, but you know, I got like 3,700 hours on PoE. This is a PoE gamer though. I'm sure she's way better than PoE than me. I stopped playing PoE in like season 11 or something. Oh, let's catch up on chat. Instead of skill trees, Paragon, and what's next? Yo, who knows what's next, dude? Greg. You are converting Hydra to spell totems? Do you really think Blizzard has vision skill? This guy, Blizzard now. Yo, Chandra, yeah, dude, I don't know. Dell says, if gamers are greedy like me, they get bored with Diablo and start yelling for more stuff to be able to game. Yeah, that is true. Like, we always want more, right? But listen, you know what? I think Diablo 4 might be the more you need. Like, listen, I think Diablo 4 is going to kill Diablo 3. It's going to kill Diablo Immortal. Of course it's going to fucking... Dude, imagine spending like $100,000 on your character on a Diablo Immortal, and then Diablo 4 comes out and you never touch Immortal again. Man, I feel for you boys. Hopefully that ain't you guys. Did we watch my video yet? Yo, Adam Joe, no, I haven't, dude. We're on DS Lily? DS Lily, I think. We're on DS Lily's. Let me get her name right.
Let's find out. I've
DS
reached
Lily.
level 25 now on a hardcore character, and it honestly has been pretty enjoyable.
You try to be fair in your review. It
I
needs
think
work
it's
for
better
sure,
than I
but
expected it to be. I'm
you feel like what I'm seeing.
pretty
You like what you're seeing.
skeptical
You like what you're
of
seeing,
Blizzard
Barricade? Oh
and
yeah,
how
dude.
this
I
game is
think it's
go,
gonna be
but
great.
I think it's actually in a better spot than I was expecting.
So DS Lily thinks the beta's in a better spot than she was expecting. I'm not sure where her expectations started before she played it, but this is a PoE gamer, and I'm not talking about any PoE gamer. This is like a hardcore like PoE gamer, like plays hardcore and like plays PoE all the time.
So no, it's probably not the PoE killer, and it's probably not even the last Epoch killer.
Oh, I'm like,
but
my bad,
to be honest,
Lily.
I don't think
me
it's
move
really
myself.
trying to compete with those. So let's get into what the game does well, and I'll get into what it doesn't do well at the end.
Yeah, Barricade. I thought I was pretty fair in my impression video about the beta. I guess a lot of people thought I was shitting on it, but I don't know if you guys have seen my video. I don't know. I had a lot of people call me like a D2 boomer in the video, and at first it was like an insult, but I kind of like it. I think that's what I'm naming my D4 clan. Don't steal it, by the way. I think I'm naming my D4 clan D2 Boomers. So if you guys want to join the new D4 clan, D2 Boomers, oh, I love the name. I love the name. It's so creative. I love it. I want the name. I want it. At first it was an insult. Dude, I remember my wife was looking at me, dude, and I was sitting on the couch. This was last night. I had a guy in my YouTube comments call me a D2 Boomer, and he like took my video out of context and was like saying things that I didn't say, you know? And I was sad for like 30 seconds, and then I was like, yo, that guy just came up with my new clan name. That's gonna be my Diablo 4 clan name, D2 Boomers. And then I, you know, I was happy he commented about it. By the way, I loved it. I liked that a lot. Florin, it can kill the old Diablo series, but PoE has no way at this moment. PoE is at the top of the list. Not to mention that PoE 2 will... Ooh, dude, I forgot about PoE 2. But yeah, when it comes to ARPGs, like it used to be Diablo 2, right? Diablo 2 owned the space. Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. And now I think PoE owns it so far. But this is like a hybrid mixture. Like they had a baby and popped out this MMO ARPG. And I don't think this is really trying to compete with PoE at all. I think it's going to be great, dude. I think Diablo... Listen, if you guys are Diablo lovers and you're on the fence about purchasing Diablo 4 beta, like, listen, I'm not trying to upsell you or anything, but yo, don't, like, pre-order it yet. But make sure you test this open beta coming up and, like, experience it for yourself, really. Even if you don't have enough time, even if you, like, just log on and level to level 10, you really should try. You should really try to get into it.
I'll kind of give a little overview of my prediction of what the game
Pepino, what's
will
up,
be.
dude? Welcome to the stream. I
just
hope
based on
Endgame is
this
something like
little
PoE
beta.
or others. I agree, dude.
So
I mean,
the
really
graphics
hard bosses.
are
If
definitely
it's
the
like
best
D3
I've
farming
seen in
rifts to
MMO.
farm, even
Look,
more rifts, yeah,
an
best. Yo,
ARPG,
I'm not about rifts either,
MMO,
bro.
the ARPG
I agree, dude.
thingy. I don't know.
Can you guys hear her, by the way?
ARPG. I think it looks very good. In videos, it looks really bad. So even watching this, you might
She
not
is
be
right, dude.
impressed.
Like,
But I think actually
in
game,
videos, the game looks
when
like
you're
shit.
playing
You have to
it,
experience it for
it looks
yourself.
a lot better.
Don't watch
It does
a video.
look like garbage.
Don't watch a
in every
review on this
single
game
video I looked
and
on YouTube, like,
and make up your
it looked
mind, dude.
really
Like say,
bad.
like,
Like,
oh
the
no, that
point
game
I
looks like
was
shit.
I
You
was
need to like
actually
dig in and
laughing at
download it
how
and
bad
play
it
it
looked.
yourself.
But actually playing it, I think it looks really good. It definitely doesn't look bad.
She even
Besides
agreed. Did
the
you hear her? She
UI,
even hated it. She
so,
thought it was a joke at first until she
yeah,
like
the
dug
UI
into it and
is
played it.
atrocious. I don't know what they're doing here. It's basically just Diablo Immortal UI.
Oh, she's talking
So,
about the UI.
yeah.
She doesn't like the UI.
Performance.
I kind of agree. The map UI is horrible. It needs a map in the center screen, transparency map. That would be nice. And also, like, we're only able to have 6 skills, right? I think that needs to be up to like 7 or 8. But yeah.
Pretty good performance in game. I mean, that's kind of to be expected.
Chandra's, did you see
Blizzard
PoE
usually
2?
has pretty good performance.
Even just ranger
You
skill,
can
it's
see my
great
FPS
improvement
in
than
the bottom
PoE.
left. I mean,
D4
nothing's
bow,
really going on
D4
here,
bow
but,
skills downgrade to D2.
Little tip: if you want to see the FPS counter, it's Control plus R.
I haven't. I mean, I've looked into PoE 2 a little bit, and I'll be honest, it does look really good. I think there's a place though for PoE 2 and Diablo 4. I don't really think they're going to like. I don't think you have to like pick one or the other. I mean, obviously, if you don't have a lot of time on your hands, yeah, you might not be able to play both. But there's nothing wrong with like right now, I would rate after the world boss. I would rate Diablo 4 the beta. Like, listen, I only tried the beta to level 25, right? But from what I experienced, I would rate. I played the rogue to level 25. I played the barb to like level 18. I co-opted with my wife on the Xbox, and I played the Sork not really high at all, to be honest. But watching other players play the Sork, it looked OP. But I was rating it a 7 out of 10, just the beta, before the world boss. And once I fought the world boss, I would say 8 or 8.5. The world boss was amazing. I really enjoyed the world boss. It was fun. John Melcher says, PoE is hard for even old experienced players now. Dude, I'll be honest. If you take a couple seasons off PoE, you kind of get lost. The problem with PoE right now, to me, I mean, obviously I stopped playing during the Harvest League, but the problem, you gave it an 8.25, Deckfo? The problem with PoE is like, it became like a jumbled mess for me. Like, you know, after every season, if it worked, they brought it into the next season. And then they brought that season into the next season. And now, after, like, season 15, we have, like, so many freaking different things you could do in the game. It's kind of, like, too much. Like delving, going in the cave. I don't know if you guys know what delving is, but yeah, I don't know. I played PoE for a long time.
So Act 1. Honestly, I think it was a pretty good Act 1 for an RPG. It's definitely better than PoE's Act 1.
Ooh!
Probably better than pretty much any Act 1.
Better than
I thought
any
it
Act
did
1.
that really well.
This is a PoE gamer we're talking
had
about.
pretty good monster density in dungeons
And like, listen, when you really think about level 1 through 25 with the D4 beta, what are you comparing it to? Like, are you comparing it to like Diablo 3 level 1 through 25? Cause that ain't fun. Are you comparing it to Diablo 2 level 1 through 25? What when you're level 25, what are you doing? So you're level 20, you do ancients, you do cows till 25, and that's the beta. So from level 1 through 25, I think the beta was a success. I really do.
challenge instances where you actually
That
fight
was fun.
monsters.
One of the funnest
There is a lot of
seasons.
empty running, but I think that'll be fixed when you get a mount in Act 2.
PoE added so many
so that'll
things,
make that
even
feel
I
better.
get confused.
But overall,
yeah,
I
dude,
thought
you're
it
right.
was
There's so
actually
many
pretty
things
good.
in that damn game.
Um,
says PoE
so this
just felt
next
like
one
too
is
much
kind of
work
a
every
pro.
season, having to
Pro
get
for me. This
having to
one,
get all the crafting patterns and bonus quests for skill points and reprogressing maps. It just caused a lot of burnout. Maybe that's what happened to me. Honestly, I stopped playing during the Harvest League. Like, listen, when I had to spend an hour to 2 hours planting my seeds, making sure those seeds had water, and then making sure those seeds had power, and then planting the correct levels of seeds, yeah, that was it for me. I really haven't been back. That season ruined it for me. D3 Act 1 was good too. Dude, yes. I remember when Diablo 3 released, like not the first night because no one was playing. But true. You're right, dude. Diablo 3, but listen, I think they spent so much time on the first act that the Act 2 kind of stunk. Dude, like you remember those little bugs in Diablo 3 that shot, like the little bugs that shot the little bugs? Oh man, that was annoying, bro. I hated Act 2.
is really opinion based.
And an
depending on what you want out of the
ARPG, I
game.
don't give
I
a
think it's
shit
pro
how
that they're
good
going like
acts
the
are.
Lost Ark
Yo,
Light
Simon,
edition
welcome to
with
the
this
stream,
game.
dude.
Honest.
Listen, gamers. Like, I know there's some of us that love a good story and some good cinematics and some good single play, but come on. What are you guys here for? Like, what keeps your bloodthirsty fingers gripped onto that game? It's the end game. Come on, dude. The end game grind, bro. It's the end game. It's the end game. Maybe not all of us are really competitive. I know I am. I'm all about competition, dude. But man, the end game, listen, if Diablo 4 can nail end game, can nail itemization, I know this is a lot to ask for. End game, itemization, and PvP, god damn, that game's gonna be awesome. I don't think that might happen until like season 2 though, if I'm being completely honest. I think Diablo 4 can be like a 9.5 to 10, dude, around season 2, season 3. I really do. What's up, launchers? Yo, Pepino, what's up, dude? It's all about game after acts. Yo, Simon, you're correct, dude. Not endgame, build and skill diversity. Not endgame, that's true. Listen, I left that out. Build and skill diversity works a lot too. Like, listen, we don't want like every Sork running around using Hydra, right? I know during the beta, like every one of you Sorks were running around using the Hydra, right?
I don't know how hard it's gonna lean into it in end game, obviously.
I don't know. We'll see, dude.
I think it's a pro, but here's why. It's
We'll see.
An iffy thing.
Yo, guys,
so I think
by
it's
the
a
way,
good thing they're going the Lost Ark.
make sure you like
kind
that
of
stream if you're liking the stream.
Because I think it's easier to get that right.
So we're watching
than a pure
DS Lily.
ARPG.
She's a PoE gamer.
ARPGs seem to have this incredibly thin line from being a long-term playable game versus being just a one-day thing every couple months. Like D3, you basically log in for one day and then you're done. I think it's an incredibly thin line to get that right. So I think leaning this Lost Ark-ish kind of direction might actually give the game more longevity in the end.
So she thinks the game's more like Lost Ark, and I do agree. I do agree a little bit. I think the combat style is a lot like Lost Ark. And listen, I love Lost Ark's combat. And I'll be honest, when I was fighting the world boss, it kind of reminded me of Lost Ark. I didn't really get into the end game of Lost Ark, but that's because like I hate pay to win games, man. It ruins it for me. I hate pay to win. I'm not going to spend my time as a free-to-play player and pay to win games. I'm just not going to do it. Yo, Kata Mose. Kata. I'm just going to call you Kata. I probably mispronounced your name. Itemization. They should be ashamed of themselves for the fact that D2 is 95% perfect 23-year-old game and no game has ever come close to it. Seriously, the blueprint is already there. Yo, I agree for the most part, but listen, if you've ever played Project Diablo 2, I don't know if you guys are Project Diablo 2 gamers in chat, PD2 gamers. It's a modded version of Diablo 2. It's not D2R, it's just a modded version of Diablo 2. It doesn't have the new graphics. But dude, once you play Project Diablo 2, it's kind of hard to go back to D2R. Like, I love D2, don't get me wrong. I'm a D2 boomer, dude. I've been playing D2 for 23 years. But listen, when it really comes down to it, like, we're old. We're old-ass mofos now, right? We're all boomers now, right? We're D2 boomers now. You love PD2, don't love Sensei, though? So you do play PD2. So, like, then, like, listen, 90% of the legendaries in D2R, like, they're trash, right? They're, like, not usable. It's hard to find items. It's hard to find runes. Like, you seriously, like, this is, like, listen, I play every season of D2R. I do. I play every season. This recent season, I think I've struggled the most out of all seasons. The season before this season, I think we're on season 3, right? Season 2, I found a day 2, a jaw rune on the way doing tower runs, getting keys. And, like, I don't know, I haven't been able to find anything. Like, I'll get home from work, dude. I'll do, like, 300 Mephisto runs. I just can't find anything. I have the magic find, dude. I have it all. I have, like, 300% magic find. It's just, like, dude, it's, like, it is something special, though, like, when you really find that Shaco or the Arachnid Mesh, like, it is special. I'll be honest. It's special. But, like, sometimes, like, I'll be farming for 6 hours. It's like, man, dude, I got to go to bed. I got work in the morning. And it's just like you farm for a week, and it's like, man, what did I find? What did I find this week? I found a wizard spike, and I can make my my insight and my I don't know. You know how it is sometimes, D2R. I really think if D2R wants to make a better game, they need to do P5 drops for solo play and upgrade their itemization, like with, like, crap legendaries that nobody uses. They need to revisit those fucking legendaries, dude. Especially, like, the item level, the TC87 uniques, bro. Come on, dude. Dude, I found, like, a sacred armor, and it doesn't matter if it's a Tyrael's Might or a Templar's Might. It's shit. It's char seafood, bro. LOL, I thought Lily was streaming for a second. Oh, she is now, dude. Let's get her back on here. Is that why we got so many views, Siba?
Next Pro.
Is that why everyone's coming to stream?
It's not really my cup of tea, but I sat through most of it just because stalling. Cause, I mean, you can only get to level 25
she should take over my stream. She'd probably get more views.
Great cutscenes. I mean, it's Blizzard, so.
She's talking about, like, the cutscenes, the sound. Obviously,
really
it's Blizzard.
cool.
It sounds awesome. The cutscenes are amazing. The cinematics in D4.
Next.
I skipped all that shit. I skipped all the cinematics in D4, but that's because I was fucking zooming, and my wife was like, "Yo, hurry your ass up, dude. Get it. When are you gonna be done with that damn game?" Yo, Dale, I'm judging this game based on what it is. It's a role-playing game. I can't give a score on this game yet, but if I did, it would be a 6 out of 10. But that's not a fair score until it's 100% released. Yo, Dale, 6 out of 10, it's a little low for me, but dude, I was like 1 up from you during the beta. I was a 7 out of 10. So really, it's not that low. Just be honest, if PoE 2 released beta on the same day on D4 beta, which one would you play more time? More first, but more time. Well, I'm a Diablo content creator, so obviously I'd be, like, digging into Diablo 4. Like I know PoE 2 probably will fix all the issues that PoE 1 had, but I would think about it. I'd be like, damn, dude, PoE 2, is that going to be better than Diablo 4? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Kata says, I love PD2, don't love... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Quality of life changes in PD2 are great. No, I'm 100% with you. The quality of life changes in PD2 are amazing compared to D2R. Like the inventory stash, it's bigger. The charm stash, the gem stacking, the rune stacking, everything about Project Diablo 2 is amazing. One weird thing I found, loot seems based on area. For example, I was killing that 35 named for loot, and the MR Misters was ball breaking me to help. I'm like butchering your fucking shit. I'm sorry. To help or something went AFK for 30 minutes. You're talking about the loot on D4, JLaz? Where am I at? Sorry, I got really far behind on chat. When I saw our thumbnail on your YouTube homepage. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's why you clicked on my damn channel, huh? The problem with D2R is they hold the quality of life hostage. Yo, you're right. PoE is the same. They give us all the quality of life at once, and please. Yeah, that's true. Which one do you like more? PD2 versus D4? Not graphics, but game mechanics, endgame, build, skills, etc. Yo, dude. Obviously, like, listen. I don't know if you guys know, like, my PD2 background. I started YouTube doing Project Diablo 2. So, obviously, that's, like, PD2 is always going to be in my heart. Like, that's where I'm from, when you really think about it. Obviously, I'm a D2 boomer, but, you know, I started my YouTube channel off of Diablo 2. If you, like, scroll through my videos, you go all the way to the beginning. I mean, the quality's pretty shit if you look way back then. I mean, I've probably done like around 130 videos since then. But, you know, like, I think what season was that? Season 5 or season 6, I was the first Amazon to kill Diablo clone. And that was on day 2. I mean, help from my reset team for sure, like gathering resources for me. But I couldn't have done it without them. But dude, like Diablo clone and Project Diablo 2, the Rathma fight, I was the third Amazon to kill Rathma. Like dude, the fights are amazing. I know the graphics aren't there, but it's hard to say that, man, just because Diablo 4, like, I mean, I'm playing level 1 through 25 on Diablo 4, right? So it's kind of hard to say. Yo, I came back to see if you had fixed your streaming problem. Yeah, WT, I did, dude. Thanks for showing up. I continue down. You can go AFK near other people, not hit the mob, and still get loot. Not grouped. Interesting. I would give Diablo 4 an 8 out of 10 out of the gate if I didn't have the Diablo name attached to it. If it was its own franchise, just being honest here. No, I agree. PD2 is where I started watching your videos. Yo, WT, dude. Thanks, dude. How old am I? Yo, can we get some... I thought my stream has stopped. Can we get some guesses in chat on how old I am? I just want to see some numbers. You had me worried calling yourself a D2 boomer when I was playing it back in the day as well. Rip Rathma. All right, we got a level 30, level 33. We got, I guess, for 33, 35, 38, 35-ish.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to...
It's the beard, dude. If I shave my beard, you guys would be like 21, 23, 26.
And here it is...
I almost said I'm level 36.
Gold, and you can just
I almost said I'm level 36.
Tree, so
16.
It's pretty good.
I'll say 29, 30. I'm actually 36 years old.
Don't need a guide.
Am I 36 or 35?
Really
Shit, dude, I don't even remember.
For a game to blast.
I think I'm 36. 42?
Good for it.
42. Oh, dude. My wife keeps telling me, she's like, oh my gosh, dude, you're almost 40.
It is very simple.
I'm 36.
So you don't need a guide. I mean, that could be a pro or con.
So DS Lily is saying the skill tree is pretty simple. It's more advanced than D2, D3.
So the cons, it lacks
I think it's more complex
Blizzard
than people think it's going to be once Paragon
usually
Systems
Blizzard games, I think they're pretty polished, but this game is oddly kind of janky. I mean, it could be fixed since it's a beta. Maybe we're on an older build. I don't know.
If you're under 32, I'm going to be upset. Yo, yeah, dude, I'm 36 years old.
I have my doubts to whether it can be fixed.
I'm messing my man. I would guess 31, 32.
So
listen,
The boss
Like
fights.
when I was in
were
high
all
school as a
pretty
freshman,
janky,
God, dude, I looked like
and
I
the
was a
bosses
fucking
have
sixth
weird
grader.
abilities.
I've always looked way younger
Um,
than I actually
that I
am.
didn't think were very fun to fight.
That it was like a bad thing when you're
Um,
young, right? Like
Seemed
when I was
especially
18,
bad
I
for
looked like I
melee.
was
Some
maybe
bosses
14,
would like puke up
15,
their
maybe 16. I don't
degen
know.
puddles, and then
When I was like
they just stand
21,
in it.
fuck,
And
dude,
as a
I
melee
looked like I
character,
was a
you
freshman.
obviously are gonna have to stand in
So
it to fight
it's
them.
been
So
like it wasn't a good
way
thing,
more
but it's like a
difficult.
good thing now. Like
I
being
mean, that's
older,
just
looking
kind of a
younger, it's like
general
a good
game
thing.
thing,
But
but it seems
when you're
especially
young,
bad with
you always
this.
want to look older, right?
Another thing with melee is some world events, you like stand on these
46?
circles and it spawns
Hell
monsters. And you
yeah.
have to keep standing on the circle to finish the event. And,
36, I was gonna think.
it would spawn range monsters, and the circle's
Well,
small,
it's not
so
a
you
day
have to like,
past
stand in the
30.
same spot. And these
I
range
haven't seen too
monsters
many
would
people
spawn
actually
on the edge and
discuss
just
the
shoot you,
loot
and
tier
you can't
system
move.
and UI of the game itself. Looks quite bad.
The dungeons in this game.
Yo, so in the beginning, Siva, I didn't enjoy the loot system at all. I mean, obviously, we're only like looking at loot from level 25, and I thought like legendaries were like raining from the sky like way too often. But once you like, don't think of it like D3 loot or D2 loot because it isn't. You can make any rare item a legendary. All you have to do is take your rare item to the aspect of or the Codex of Power, put an aspect on it like Rogue Flurry now does 8% more damage, blah blah blah. And now that rare item turns into a legendary item. It would be nice if they changed like I mean, I guess AJ said earlier it says imprinted, but it'd be nice if it changed the color. Like you inspect somebody, it shows all legendary items, and it shows like 4 of the items are red, meaning that like that person used those at the Codex of Power. But I think rares will be the best items in the game. Purple items would work too. Purple or red, or not orange. No, not orange. Orange should be like the best. But I don't know. I think obviously you're looking for rare items. They roll 3 affixes. I think late game rares roll up to 5. I could be wrong. That's what I've heard. But you're looking for those 3 stats that you need, like +1 agility skills, dexterity, +1 core skills. Obviously, your core skill is your main skill. I think your core skill could go up to 8 max. I think that's correct. So as a rogue, you could have twisting blades up to 8. So, you're just looking, you could roll 1 affix off and then get your implicit on there from like a legendary that you break down. But I don't know. I think it's going to be more complex than a lot of people think it's going to be. I also think a number of the concerns regarding building complexity will be once we see all the Paragon board, my main concern is the scaling and not feeling powerful. Yeah, dude. I think that's a problem with the barb right now to level 25. I think once they're at level 25, it feels pretty good. But no, you're right.
Which you can see on the map.
You're right.
Here.
As a rogue, though, I felt
there's
strong
quite
all
a
the way
few.
through.
There's like.
And I know sorceress like
28 in the
off
zone
screen
or
shit,
whatever.
right?
23. So there's a lot of dungeons, but they're all really repetitive, and this is another thing lacking the kind of
The
polish.
dungeons are a little repetitive. I'm not gonna lie.
They're pretty much all like copy pasted.
They're all
generally
kind of bad.
you go in, you like there's these objectives. You go grab like a bloodstone or 3 different bloodstones, and you put them on pedestals outside the boss, and it opens the boss door. And they're all
As a
pretty
rogue
much
though
like
with
that.
a lot of mobility,
Or it
I
might
didn't
not be
find the
bloodstones,
dungeons.
but like get keys.
I don't know. I
Whatever.
felt like as a
all
mobility
the same
rogue,
thing,
like
much.
I
felt
had
like
2
it
dashes.
kind of reuse the same boss
on the
over and over
agility
again.
skill because I expected to dash,
couple
and then I
times.
had 2 space bars, and then I had a shadow step, and then I had
Like, I think-
concealment, like 40%
I don't
movement
know.
speed. As
There's
a
one
rogue, I felt
story
like I got
boss,
through
but
the
the time I
dungeons
actually
pretty
got to the
quickly.
boss in the story,
But
I
as
felt
like a
I'd fought it,
barbarian,
like,
or
4
like if you're
times in the
expected to a
dungeons
build that
already.
doesn't move very quickly,
So the
I
skill
could see
tree,
like
I mean,
and I guess she is a
I
barbarian,
feel like it's
right?
pretty uninspired. It's
That
pretty
is the
boring.
barbarian we're looking at. So
I
maybe
mean,
that's why
you
she
have-
felt like the dungeons were
You
kind
can
of
choose
meh.
2 nodes on each of your abilities, which is
The
like
dungeon, I mean, the barb does
in
need a
your
little work.
ultimates. You don't even
Like
get a choice.
level 1
really.
through 20 though. I
This
think
is your
so anyway.
ultimate skill. You just click 2 nodes to make it
I
better.
think that we Diablo players are wrong
You get
comparing
a
D2 and
choice
D3,
from
saying
2
that
different
D3 is garbage.
ones.
I didn't play D3,
They're not
but
interesting or
from
anything.
what
Your
I saw,
bonus
D3 was
damage is
played a lot.
increased.
Yo, Florin,
Grants you life.
I played Diablo 3 since the beginning, dude. I stood in line at GameStop opening night to get that physical copy of D3. I played it with my wife at the time. Um, she started a barbarian, I started a wizard, and she hated Inferno. Obviously, like it was super scaled, right? Um, but I did all the stuff. I did like the real money auction house. Like, dude, like the real money auction house. I maxed out my BattleNet balance like 4 times in that game. I like you could only get it up to $250, and then you couldn't like sell anymore. You had to like spend that money. So I spent it on Hearthstone packs because I was a dumb kid. But I bought like so many Hearthstone packs and maxed out my BattleNet balance. Um, I think it was a little ahead of its time when the D3 came out. And obviously it was undercooked, I guess you could say. Diablo 3 was definitely undercooked. And like even today, like I haven't played Diablo 3 for many seasons, but if I like reinstalled the game and showed you all my barbarians, I have like 6 hardcore barbs, got like 7 softcore barbs. All I played was barbarian. But yeah, the game is kind of silly when you really think about it. Like you could seriously power level instantly with a friend, and then you follow that friend carries you through like Torment 6 or whatever rifts. You get all your blood shards, you get all the legendaries, you gamble your blood shards for your loot, you do your season quests, your season journey quests to get your like basic set items. You get your full set, and like the scaling is just insane, right? Like you either one hit mobs or they one hit you, and you make sure as the barb you have fortify on at all times, ignore pain, and you just zoom through the map. So yeah, it's not a horrible game. It's just not for me anymore. D3 was garbage due to them catering to the console players and not the PC players. D3 was designed from the ground up for console, and that's what ultimately made it suck so much. Yeah, I don't last. If a new season, like, I'll be honest, I'd even try season, what was it, season 28? I didn't even try that game. I just wasn't interested at all. D3 was amazing when he came out. Not a huge fan of the game it became. Yeah, a lot of people hate on when it first came out. I actually enjoyed it more when it first came out on how hard it was. Obviously, like you stacked like as a barbarian, as a hardcore player, you would stack life on hit on daggers. And I don't know, it was like a challenge. It was fun. Now it's like can I do Greater Rift 150 solo? Like I don't know. Real Money Auction House. Yes, sir. I was all about that Real Money Auction House as a kid. I was like, dude, I remember I found this item. It was a monk weapon, I think. And I remember looking up the auction house. I was like, I just found this like monk weapon. It has life on hit on it. And I was like, maybe I should put it up for $10. Like somebody will pay $10 for this, right? And I was like, maybe I should just put it up for 60 and see what happens. And it sold like in an hour for $60. And I was just like amazed as a fucking kid. I was like, I just sold this rare item for $60. Who the hell would buy that? They abandoned development of it. Yeah, dude, they did. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Blizzard's mob scaling was introduced in the World of Warcraft Legion expansion. It was put in without telling the players. It was put in with. It was what? It was put in without telling the players. When Blizzard was confronted about it, they denied it at first. Interesting. Yeah, I used to be a big WoW player too, dude. Do you recommend to buy $20 USD to D2 plus LOD for PD2 Median XL, even though I have D2R? You know what? Season 7 is coming for Project Diablo 2. I really can't suggest Median XL. I know a bunch of people that play Median XL and they do enjoy it, but I'm telling you what, dude, PD2 is worth $20 for sure. Like, I have Senpai something. He's like the head of Project Diablo 2, and I've like gifted so many subs to that community on Twitch, way over $20. I don't know. I don't want to say numbers or anything, but yes, I think $20 to pay PD2 is a very good deal, and I think you will enjoy it a lot. Dude, if the D3 auction house was still around, I would be retired. Yeah, yo, I like to think so too, dude. I like to think so too. Thanks. Beating XL is a good game. Yo, Adam Joe said Beating XL is a good game, dude. So there you go. Thinking of re-downloading PD2. Haven't played it in like 1.5 years. You should. Season 7's coming out. It would be I'm gonna be playing season 7. It would be a nice like game temporary to play. Waiting like when you're waiting, because like listen, like what do I play right now? I've been playing a little D2R hardcore, and I'm kind of just sitting around. I'm waiting for the D4 beta. I do play Overwatch. I do like FPS games a lot. I've been playing like right now. Overwatch is my like game of choice right now that I play. I'm like Diamond 3 DPS right now. Nothing crazy, but yeah. You should re-download it. Season 7 PD2's coming, and I think you'll enjoy it. People saying Reapers of Souls makes the game way better. I disagree. Dude, listen. I remember before like Reapers of Souls came out, I'd like sold a shit ton of gold because people were like, "Oh my gosh, you're not gonna have gold anymore." I remember like maxing out my Battle.net balance selling gold. It was said before, do rifts for the sake of doing more rifts, and then you get to level 90 rift and the game starts to stutter. Yeah, for real. Or even the Ultimate Online Outlands, LOL.
It's not very
Let's get back to
interesting.
Lily. I'm getting kind of
Skill
sidetracked now.
cooldowns. I mean, this might be fixed in the end game when you get better items, but they're way too long.
The
like,
barb does
this
have
is
long cooldowns, I'll be honest.
56-second cooldown, 23, 23.
I'm sure it'll get fixed
13.
with endgame loot and shit. $7, 100K. I sold hundreds.
It's an incredibly long cooldown for most of them. I feel like they could be halved or something, and it still might even still be too long. But that could be fixed in endgame with items that will reduce your cooldowns. So hard to say on that.
Diablo 4 beta is my
Skill
first
bar
time playing
feels
Diablo.
really bad. I
Coming
don't
from
know why they're
a
so
Borderlands
restrictive.
fan, this game is
Having
fire.
only a couple skills to be used does not feel good.
Yo, welcome to the stream,
Like,
dude. Yeah, dude,
doesn't leave you
I
much
enjoyed the beta. I did. I enjoyed the beta a lot. Never played
It
a
was
PD2.
really hard
Guess I'll
to
give it a try.
wanna
Thanks.
spec
Oh, dude,
into
you're
new
welcome. You'll love it.
Because
I have
some
some
of these
old
are
video,
just
like
50% damage reduction rates.
I'm not really known on like in the D2R community. I mean, kind of, I guess. Like some people know who I am, but everybody knows who I am in Project Diablo 2. That's like I don't want to say like I'm like a celebrity over there, but like I could join a game and everyone's like, I swear, if I join like a public game, everybody's like, are you the real Frankie Fresh? Are you Frankie Fresh? Are you the real one? Just because like I started my channel over there, like a lot of people know that I'm over there.
Seconds.
Yo,
never wanna
Frankie, keep
get rid
up
of
the
that.
good work. I'm gonna hit the
Failure
sack
that
and go to
absorbs
bed
users
shortly
missing
after
out
that
5
night,
seconds
buddy.
of using
Yo,
for a
Keaton,
redone, I never wanna get rid of
Protest.
that.
Yo, thanks for stopping by and saying
Movement
hi and
speed,
chatting with me, dude. I
never wanna
appreciate
get
you.
rid of that.
Have a good night, dude.
My ultimate,
Try
I
not
never want
to,
to get rid of that.
dream
so
about
I feel
me.
like it doesn't leave me too much room to like have other things in the build. Speaking of this movement speed one,
Yo, I was
movement
planning to
skills in
get
this
through
game are
like 2 more
pretty
videos,
terrible.
but we've been
I
streaming
think
for
there's
a
two.
long
There's like
time. I know this
Leaf
is
Slam
the
and
second
Charge,
stream because our
the
previous stream like died
Barbarian,
on us.
and they're both
But
really bad. Long cooldown.
after this, we'll
barely
probably go
really
over
moves
some
you.
things. And but yeah, if you
but
guys are
you
on
do
the
have a
fence
mini
about
dash in your
D4
spacebar.
still,
That you are free
I know there's
to
a lot of
use.
D2R players that are
so I mean that doesn't feel
they're
good
not
having no
sure,
movement skill.
you know, if they're going
Maybe
to
when you get the mount,
purchase the
that'll
game
feel
or they
better,
haven't pre-ordered
sure.
it yet. I
Another thing
really,
which I can't believe
you
the
should
game
play the
doesn't have
D4 open
is
beta
there's
coming
no
up
central
this weekend.
mini-map overlay.
I think you'll like it. It's
You
like a
either
nice,
have
like
it in this corner
fresh
or you open the
game.
big map. That's it.
PD2 is great in the
Health
fact that they
values.
don't
I'm not sure if
tolerate
there's
the
a way to see your health value.
Dude, you're right,
if I just
dude.
can't find the option.
They're
if it
going to
actually
change the
doesn't exist,
skills.
but the only way to see the actual.
Yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in PD2, not only that, like you can't use D2 JSP. So if you guys are about D2 JSP in that game, you're going to get banned. They're going to catch your ass. And you can't bot or dupe. So that's probably what, I mean, obviously, like the build diversity is huge. Like, listen, if you guys play D2R and then you're coming to PD2, like, you're going to be like, holy shit. why is D2R not doing this? But there's no bots, there's no dupes. You're gonna get banned if you try it. They're gonna shut down the servers if you try it. They're gonna delete your ass. They're gonna find you if you use D2JSP. Like, it's all fair, and like the loot system is so much better. It's P5 solo play loots. That's the minimum standard is P5 loot, and rune drops are up a little bit, increased a little bit. So you're gonna find a burr rune. Like, you're not just gonna like it's not guaranteed you're gonna find like a burr rune or jaw rune. Hello, have a good night. Yo, have a good night, man. 10 years since the last Diablo, a lot of the first-time players
I'd like to have it over my head
at time to hop on board early.
But I don't think
what
you
does
can do
PD2
that.
stand for? It stands for ProjectDiablo2.com. Let's go ahead and like Lily's video, and I'll just go to it real quick, dude. And I'm not like I'm not like promoted or paid for this. Like, this isn't even my this isn't like my like mod or anything, okay? This is just I'm just a Diablo player that likes Project Diablo 2, okay? So here we go. ProjectDiablo2.com, just like if you're interested, like you can check it out. Play for free. It doesn't cost anything to play. Obviously, you need a D2 LOD CD key and the D2 CD key. So, as a kid, like, I didn't have to pay for this because I had the keys from back when I was a kid. So, here we go. Updates every ladder. The seasons change all the time. Increase build diversity, okay? There's a bunch of skill reworks. Like, listen, I know you guys know about the Enigma and D2R. Well, the Enigma in this game is not like D2R. It has charges that, and it's not like they regen themselves. So it's like I think it's like 3 or 5 charges. I can't remember. It's been a while since I made an Enigma, but it's like 3 or 4 charges and they regen. So you can't just like right click teleport forever. Massive item balances, like the uniques and everything are all balanced. It just works. You're going to get that D2R experience that you guys all love, just with other things. New endgame content. If you guys like maps and PoE, well, welcome to Project Diablo 2. You have maps in Project Diablo 2. There's an endgame. Worldwide community. There's a Discord up here. You have quality of life changes. So as you can see here, he has a charm inventory here. And then you have like a lot of space here to pick shit up. PvP support, new consumables, like you name it. Like the end game, like the Diablo clone. It's not like it's not like the Diablo clone you're used to. I'll tell you that. It's not like that. But yeah, try it out. I'm not gonna like just like, you know, like, yeah, I don't know. Try it out. It's a good game.
The inventory,
Level 4 free to play for beta. Yes, it is.
Like, fills up
Wolf
really
King.
quickly.
This weekend, you can download it for free, no pre-order, and you'll have access
here
to all
is
5
that
characters: the rogue,
tabs,
the
but
barbarian, the sorcerer, the druid, and the necromancer.
obviously, the equipment
So
tab
try it
will be
this
the one
weekend.
that's filling up most often.
Try it this weekend. Diablo 4, lol.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I think I touched on
AJ.
most things.
AJ talks a lot of crap because he's
here's my
a
overview
Project
slash
Diablo 2
prediction. I think the
king
game's
over
gonna be
here,
really
but
good for the first
you know
time
he's gonna be
playthrough
playing that
for
Diablo
lore
4.
lovers or like the hyper
No, he's
casual
gonna be
ARPG
pre-ordering that
players.
Diablo 4.
I think in my kind of mind, it seems like a one playthrough kind of thing. It seems like a normal, like a typical single player story based game so far. Obviously, I know it's gonna be MMO light.
I
don't
I'm
really
excited
mean
for
single
D4, man.
player
I think
story
it's gonna
based
be
in the
great.
sense of literally single player. I mean, it's like
It's
a
nice to
one-time
have a game that's like
experience
a
you go
fresh
through.
game. If they can
as a
nail like the end game, the build diversity, and everything, I think it's gonna be great. I really do. All right, guys, we're like leaning in like 2.5 hours. Less of a dumpster fire than D2R, that's for sure. So, like, what do you guys think? Are you guys like, is there anybody in chat right now that's on the fence about Diablo 4 still? I'm just interested, just to know. It's just interesting. I mean, obviously, like, I'm a Diablo content creator, so of course, like, I'm playing it and shit, and of course, I pre-ordered it. I was hoping that it would be more like D2R, but obviously, it's not. It's a little more like D3. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be good. Probably won't buy it until I see the entire game. Interesting. I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, it makes sense though. You know, like, we're kind of like going in blindfolded right now if you pre-order it. I think I'm going. I'm going late to work. Hello, have a good one. Yo, Pepino. Yo, thanks for coming by. Yo, have a good day at work. I'm like going to bed. It's like fucking almost midnight here. Yo, guys, thanks for I got some subs in here. Follador321, thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you're new here, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yo, Adam Joe, thank you for that $2 super chat earlier. I appreciate that shit too, dude. Always, dude. It's a pleasure having Adam Joe in here. I pre-ordered day 0. Yo, JLaz, that's like me, dude. I pre-ordered before I knew anything about Diablo 4 just because I'm like I'm all about the Diablo series. As a kid, dude, Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 2 LOD. Started playing Project Diablo 2. I've always been a hardcore player. I've played PoE, I've played Lost Ark, I've played WoW. I kind of like the open world aspect in D4. It's going to be interesting for sure. The combat is amazing. If they could balance PvP and have like the itemization, it could be a great game. I really believe so. I really do think so. Yes, I will wait for Season 1 update. If it's like PoE seasons, then maybe. Interesting. I have all the original boxes still. Doggy game D2R exclamation D2R. Oh, yo AJ, yo, thanks for the another $2 super chat, dude. You're almost made minimum wage tonight, buddy. Thanks, bud. I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna make an emo exclamation point D2R. I'm gonna get that in there. I think D4 has a strong foundation, despite the balance tweaks needed and the first day servers issue. But it's beta, so that's expected. They resolved it quickly, though. That is true. Like, I didn't really experience issues, except I had that first disconnect. I had one queue time of 45 minutes. After I got back in, I was able to play all day. But I did realize, like, I think it was that night or day 2 in the morning. I thought I was going to be in like a 2-hour queue time on Saturday, and it was like a 1-minute queue time. I like didn't wait at all. I started at D1 on PS1. Yo, Florin, I also was playing D1 on PS1 with my best friend in middle school. Those were the times. Weren't those the times, dude, when like you just those were the times, man. Like back when games, like there was no like Google back then, right? There was no Google. Like, YouTube wasn't a thing. You just played a game to have fun. There wasn't, like, this, like, meta shift. Like, what's the fastest build? Like, I remember playing D2 in high school, or in middle school and high school, and it's just, like, people didn't care, dude. People didn't care, like, what the fastest build was. Like, people were having fun running around with the boas on. And that crap is trash on D2. The boas on? Game. Yo, Deckfo, thanks for chilling tonight, bud. Thanks for chilling. Boomer? Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking boomer. Yo, AJ's a baby. No internet. Oh, dude, I had dial-up, AJ. You had to, like, double-click on that little box and it go... Yeah, back then when you had dial-up internet. The good old days, homie. I used to play StarCraft all the time. I was all about StarCraft, Brood War. It was more about fun, not about min-maxing. Yeah, JLaz, that is correct, dude. Back when, like, you would, like, walk into the VHS store, you know, when, like, VHS was a thing, like, the rentals, like, Blockbuster. Like, we had it wasn't a Blockbuster, it was just, like, a local rental shop, and, like, you grab, like, Zelda 64 off the shelf. You're like, oh my gosh, Zelda 64? And like, dude, like those were the days, right? When you just played games for fun. GoldenEye 64, those were the days, man. Zoomers play the good games. Exclamation point D2R. All right, guys. Yo, hey, guys. Thanks for spending your time with me tonight. I appreciate you guys. Time's super valuable to me. Just because I'm busy all the damn time. So thanks for chilling, talking with me, chatting with me. Much love. 90s kids, early 90s. I'm excited to try the Druid and Necros, so really itching to play weekend 2 of the beta. Dude, hell yeah. hiring games from Blockbuster kids today have no idea. No, dude, they don't, dude. They really don't. Love you, Frank. Yo, guys, yo. It's time for bed. Yo, guys, have a good night, dude. I love you guys. I'll see you. Oh, hey. I have a new, like, outro that I end. I'm trying to think of it. Oh, yeah, I remember it. Hey, in case I don't see you guys tomorrow, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yo, I love you guys. Laters. Peace. Have a good night. Yo.